What's up, everybody? This is Josh from Musilesson here. Things are getting close to being back to normal. I've got my computer back. Now I'm just downloading all the software. Had, obviously, as you can tell, some great times going on with that. So things are really not optimal, but we're getting there. Okay, let's just start out with some music, and then I'll do some talking. For those of you who didn't know that, that's actually the opening to Toto's Africa, Africa by Toto. Let's try that again. It's a great song, love it. I played in bands a lot and stuff like that and live. But for the longest time, I was like, well, how on earth am I going to play that in guitar? Because I play primarily guitar. I worked out a little arrangement for it. It's different than the original, obviously, because I wanted to be able to do it on guitar, whereas I think the original is synth keyboard or something like that. Something to that effect, not guitar. So I rearranged it. I've got the whole song rearranged, and I play it with some different bands, different groups, and you can even do it in duos and stuff like that, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm working on recording that as an instructional video for the channel. So you should see that up on the YouTube channel before too long, and hopefully that helps you out, gives you a little something to think about, something to do as well. And while I was working on stuff like this and listening to music, as I always do, because there's a lot of music that I've got to learn, I started thinking about my phone. I mean, this is kind of, these are the things that we, always use to listen to our music these days. And you just got to remember that these are, if you listen with the speakers that are built in, the speakers are pretty much garbage. A handful of phones that have decent quality speakers, but you got to remember they're tiny, so you're not going to get like a low end that you would really get from a sound system or even a good set of headphones. So the next thing we go to are earbuds, right? And earbuds are better. They're much better. Okay, they kind of give us some drivers. And I preface all this by saying that I'm not a sound engineer. I've run sound for a decade or more now, but I'm not a sound engineer trained. I've got some friends who are. They could give you better descriptions of this, but basically what it is, from what I understand, is the drivers aren't. They're better than just a phone, but they're not quite as good as what you'd get in a set of studio quality headphones or studio monitors or an actual full-blown sound system. Which brings me to my next point. I have some of my favorite headphones right now, and these are, yes, earmuff style headphones. They're self-adjusting. I love these bad boys. They got 40mm drivers on them, okay? And if you are in any way, shape, or form any sort of audiophile, or any sort of a musician who's got to listen to music all the time, who needs to hear the bass parts, the treble, the mid, everything, low frequencies, all the above, I suggest getting you some earmuff style headphones, because technology has come a long way, but to get earbuds that give you the bass response and the low mids that you're really looking to hear, you're going to drop some serious money. Multiple hundreds of dollars, sometimes even over $1,000 on a set of earbuds just to get that. Okay. Now, granted, you probably find a couple of deals here and there, yeah, for sure. But the easiest way is to get you a set of earmuff headphones. You don't have to drop a ton of cash to do that. These have 40mm drivers, which are good. They're very good. Way better than any earbuds you're going to find on the rack or anything. And honestly, even better than those. I'm not going to name any brands, but better than the ones that are Bluetooth. The ones you can charge. They're little. They put in your ears. Not going to name brands, but they're better than those for sure. And they're wired, but honestly, for what I get, because I'm a musician, I listen to music all the time, I need good quality. That's a small price to pay, okay? To be completely honest with you. I will tell you the brand, although I will preface by saying that there's a lot more of other options out there, so you don't have to stick with these, okay? But I like them. They're very good for what I need them to do. And tell you a little bit about them. They're AKG K92s. AKG K92s. AKG in this kind of same line has the K72s. Then they have the K240 Studio headphones. The ones I have are the K92s. They are a closed back headset, and I'll tell you why I went with those. If you play with in-ear monitors, as I do regularly, wherever you are, you'll find that there can be a lot of stage volume. Okay, Now, earbuds do a decent job of canceling out stage volume because they can wedge right into your ear. I actually like air around my ears. I feel like it's a more natural experience, and so I put the earmuff headphones on, and it gives me that air. But if you have open-backed headphones, what it's going to do is it's going to create a chance for external sounds to get into the mix, and I don't want to hear that. I want to hear just what's coming from my headphones so that I can actually turn the volume down from my in-ear feed, because I don't want to ruin my hearing as well. Okay, so that's another thing to think about. Now, the K240s and other brands, okay, so there's a lot of other options out there, can get semi-closed back, which, there's a little bit of openness. It basically allows the ears to breathe a little bit better, which is good, because a lot of times you have your headphones on a long time. And that can make it for an uncomfortable experience. Your head gets sweaty, ears get sweaty, so on and so forth. So that's good if you're running and you're mixing like hours upon hours upon hours during the day. Then I would say, yeah, you don't need to worry about external sounds bleeding in. But if you're on stage like me, i.e. check out Paul Gilbert. Paul Gilbert used to do this. I don't know if he still does. Plays with earmuff headphones on stage. You can tune out everything that's on stage, lower the volume that you're using, still have that air inside that's kind of allowing the sound to come in to your ears instead of straight to your earlobe, and it feels like a much more natural experience, almost as if you had speakers, but these speakers that are very close to your ears, and I really like that. I appreciate it very much. Just my personal experience. So that's just something for you guys to think about, even if you're just appreciate music, you like listening to music. Think about getting you some decent quality headphones. I mean, you can get some decent quality headphones in the $60 range, and today that's not unreasonable. Trust me, you can drop $250, $500 on headphones too. But keep your budget in mind, and don't break the bank just because you want high quality. Pay the mortgage this month. You know what I mean? Anyway, hope this helped you out. It's a bit of a long video. Sorry about that. Anyway, hope it helped you out anyways. Get tongue-tied there. And I'll see you in the next video. Hope you guys have a great day. Music is magic. See you soon.